Pay me.
Yo, you ain't time.
Oh my soul, rest in peace, Lucky G.
This is Love Hurts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content. 38-year-old Donshay Hardy was loud, sociable, friendly, and fun. She was extremely outgoing. She was known as the turn-up queen. She flourished in social settings. She was a whole vibe. No matter what the setting, she knew how to have a good time and enjoy herself. Known as the glue that held her family together, Donshay was always the one to reach out to relatives just to check on them and make sure things were okay. Although she enjoyed being a socialite, her favorite title was Mom. Donshay was a great mother. She loved her kids so much. She was their provider, their cheerleader, their biggest supporter, and their best friend. There's nothing she wouldn't do for her children.
It's my baby birthday. Happy 14th birthday, son. Mommy, love you. Love you, cousin. But here go my son. Hey, 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 hey. It's your birthday, baby. I ain't the rights to this music, but this my son. It's his motherfucking day. Hey, hey, do you, baby? Where you at, son? Hey, 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 big 14.
There's nothing she wouldn't do for her entire family, period. In many people's eyes, Donshay had the perfect life. She had what appeared to be a loving husband, a decent job, a nice home, and a popping social life. She had everything that most would want. But underneath the facade, things were rough, mainly due to her marriage with 43-year-old Eddie Webb. They didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and they argued constantly. It didn't start that way, though. When the two met in 2010, it was an amazing union, filled with love, and the couple spent many great years together. They eventually went on to have children, and Eddie basically adopted Donshay's older son from a previous relationship. They seemed happy, and Donshay would often post on Facebook about how much she appreciated Eddie. In one post, she wrote, "What a great anniversary and Valentine's Day. Thank you so much, Bae, for being such a great husband. Looking forward to many more years of us loving each other." In another post, she wrote, "We make a great team. You are my best friend. I love the life we've made. We're so good together. You're the man of my dreams. I love your kisses. You're smart, kind, and funny. You understand me like no one else, and many more adventures. Happy anniversary, love." The two seemed to be perfect together. But as the years went on, small conflicts led to bigger arguments, and bigger arguments led to knockdown, drag-out fights. Most of the conflicts stemmed from Eddie's jealousy. You know that saying, the same thing that makes you laugh makes you cry? Well, it was fitting for these two. Eddie loved Donshay's outgoing personality when they first met, but as the relationship matured, he hated it. He wanted to control her, and Donshay was not the type of woman to be controlled. The two tried to work through every conflict, and they vowed to stick it out for the sake of the children. In 2021, they officially wed, and that's when sources say Eddie changed for the worse. It's like as soon as they said "I do," Eddie no longer viewed Donshay as his partner. She instantly became his property. The arguments continued to escalate and escalate. In late 2021, Donshay filed a petition for an order of protection against Eddie. At the time, she reported the two had gotten into an argument, and that's when he tried to choke her with one hand while holding a knife in the other. She said he tried to stab her, but she did not get cut in the altercation. Eddie was charged with second-degree assault against her, but in 2022, the case was dismissed after Donshay stopped cooperating with authorities. Now that situation really should have completely ended the marriage, but it didn't. Donshay wanted her family. She wanted her marriage to work. She had spent 11 years with this man and she did not want to throw it away, so she forgave him and the two rekindled their marriage. But once again, the arguments continued until they reached a point of no return. It was April 7th of 2023, and the police received a call from Donshay requesting assistance in removing her husband from their home due to an altercation. When authorities arrived, Donshay answered the door and she told them her husband had already left and she didn't need their help anymore. She refused to identify herself or her husband, and officers didn't see any signs of injuries, so they left the scene. The following day, on April 8th of 2023 at about 11:15 a.m., police were called back to the home after a neighbor reported that 3 kids ran from the house screaming and requesting someone call 911 because there had been a shooting. When police arrived, they found Donshay on the bathroom floor with a gunshot wound just beneath her eye. Paramedics pronounced her dead at the scene. When police interviewed the children, they learned the full story. According to the kids, Donshay and Eddie had argued on the night of April 7th over an Instagram photo, and things got heated when she called him insecure. After Eddie got in her face and called her a number of names, she told him that he better leave now or she was going to call the police. At that point, he left with his brother. The next morning, Donshay was blow drying one of the children's hair in the master bathroom when Eddie came in, and he told the child to leave. But the kid said that she saw a pistol in his pocket, so she told him that she didn't want to leave because he was just going to try to fight her mom. Eddie denied the accusations, and he pushed the child out of the door and locked it behind him. The child heard Donshay say, "Stop, don't do that," followed by 3 gunshot wounds. After the shooting, Eddie ran from the home.
A woman was shot and killed in St. Paul today in what police are calling a domestic situation. It happened at a home in the Battle Creek neighborhood just after 11 this morning. Investigators are trying to figure out what happened. They say children were home, but it's not clear if they saw the shooting. No one is in custody. Anyone with information should call St. Paul police.
A short time after shooting Donshay and leaving the home, Eddie called a family member and he confessed to the murder. He reportedly said he got tired of arguing all the time, so he shot her and he killed her. And just like the true coward that he was, a week after killing Donshay, Eddie offed himself, leaving 2 children without a mother or a father. My heart truly goes out to Donshay's family, friends, and loved ones. She did not deserve to die this way. If you are in a domestic abuse relationship, create an out plan and get out now. Once you are out, do not turn back. Turning back can cost you your life. As always, loves, don't forget to stay safe, subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for future content.